This is the Grow Your Clinic podcast from Clinic Mastery. We help progressive health professionals to lead inspired teams, transform client experiences, and build clinics for good. Now, it's time to grow your clinic.
Well, good morning, folks. Jack O'Brien here, and perhaps you are watching this on Facebook in our Grow Your Clinic Facebook group. Welcome to you if you're joining us in the group. And if you are listening, because at the same time we are recording for the Grow Your Clinic podcast, welcome. I'm your host, Jack O'Brien, and today we are touching base. It's been a little while. We've been prioritizing looking after those of our members inside the Business Academy and Clinic Mastery, making sure that they get all the help and support, guidance, coaching, and accountability that they need to help their clinic thrive in and through this season, which at the time of recording is COVID-19. It is coronavirus, and that's a real challenge. It's a reality for a lot of us, for most of us. And so this morning, I wanted to share with you something specifically. We're going to be touching base a few of these conversations over the coming weeks. Short, sharp, and shiny to give you a tip, a trick, a hint, a hack to help you in your clinic owner journey. And so if you're watching this live on Facebook, please jump in the comments and just let me know, yes, this is coming through okay. And if you're listening to this on podcast, what I would love is at the end of this, in a couple of minutes, if you could leave us your honest reviews and ratings on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, wherever else you listen to your podcast. We would really appreciate your feedback. 5 stars if you're willing, and if not, that's fine. Just let us know what you think. So today, in and through this, what feels like chaos for a lot of people is uncertain. It feels like chaos. It feels like struggle. We want to help you get clarity, to move from that struggle to clarity, to help you move from uncertain to unstoppable in whatever context that means, without understating the realities of the current situation that we're in. And so we've got a number of different ways that we're doing that. We're helping specific professions with live trainings. We have a Sunday sessions webinar series. And so you can be a part of all those. And then if you need the hands-on, in the trenches, down and dirty help as part of your coaching and mentoring within the Business Academy, you can absolutely get in touch and we can check for the right fit, see if we can help you and take the next steps from there. Today, though, what I want to talk to you about is your personal health, your physical health. We know now that it's been 5 weeks since the peak of the COVID chaos. It's been 5 weeks. And for a lot of us, maybe you haven't had a day off. Maybe you haven't had time to breathe or slow down or just settle and ground yourself. And we know that to do that for day in, day out, week on week, month on month, leads to fatigue. There's so much adrenaline and cortisol and sleeplessness and chaos and firefighting that sometimes we just got to take stock, and your body can't sustain that high level of stress state forever. And so I want to talk to you about your health primarily, not just the obvious things like eating well and exercising are really important, but I want to talk to you about your hydration. And so for those watching live on Facebook, you'll know that you can see me right now. I've got my water, and perhaps in this season you are working from a different environment. Perhaps you're consuming more caffeine. You can see here, I've got my coffee from this morning, and I've also got an energy drink ready to go later on today. So perhaps you are consuming more caffeine. Perhaps you're sleeping less. Perhaps you're not eating normally. Water is vital. We all know that. We're all health professionals. So I need you to work out a system to prioritize your water. I found a bottle that is 1 liter for me, and it's the perfect size where I can have 3 to 5 of these per day and make sure that I'm hydrated. Because when you are hydrated, you're filling up your body. You're pumping up the tires again. And our cells need to make sure they're maximally hydrated, especially if we're highly caffeinated or sleep deprived. So get your water right. Also want you to think about your sleep and how can you best manage some sleep hygiene tips to maximize your sleep. Maybe you're in a season where sleep is a little bit harder to come by. I know for a lot of people, myself included, we've got young families, young kids, and sleep is a challenge with those kids sometimes, let alone the stress of dealing with clinics that have the challenges, both health and economic, of coronavirus. And so can you optimize your sleep? you'll see for those watching on the recording, I'm wearing my bio strap, which helps me track some of my health metrics that I can optimize my sleep. I'm wearing my blue light blocking glasses to make sure that I'm not letting too much blue light in and affecting my melatonin circadian rhythms. I wake up first thing in the morning and spend some mindfulness and breathing time with the sun and getting the sun in my eyes in the morning. I'm making sure the room is cool and almost cold to go to sleep, minimizing screen time, having a nighttime ritual, making sure that the bedroom is set up to be completely dark and it's an optimized place for sleep. So my question to you is, what can you do today? What can you do this week to improve your physical health, specifically when it comes to water and hydration and sleep? And the third element would be breathing. We're looking at a couple of guests to bring onto the podcast, a mentor of mine that works really strongly in the breathing space. And how can you optimize your breathing for performance so that you can lead your team well, so that you can inspire your team, so that you can help to create amazing experiences and be sharp enough so that that is coming through. So that's my thought for you today, folks, live on inside our Facebook Grow Your Clinic group, or those listening on the Grow Your Clinic podcast. I look forward to bringing you another episode again really soon. But what I need from you is, if you're in the comments, please, or if you're listening to this, either pop a review in or send me just a direct email, jack@clinicmastery.com. jack@clinicmastery.com. Let me know what you need to hear from us over the coming days, weeks, and months, and we will absolutely make sure that we are here to serve you as our clinic owner community. Thanks, folks. Have a fantastic day, and I can't wait to bring you another episode of the Grow Your Clinic podcast and live stream again really soon. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to the Grow Your Clinic podcast. To find out more about past episodes or how we can help you, head to www.clinicmastery.com/podcast. And please remember to rate and review us on your podcast player of choice. See you on the next episode.